Understood. This is called stator input. Okay, stator input. And the stator input, after that, the losses are there. The losses are takes place in stator. Stator input minus losses is called stator output. That is also called as rotor input. That is called stator output and air gap power. Both are same. Okay, stator output, rotor input, and air gap power. So, okay, so all names are same, all meanings are same, but names are different. Okay, stator output and rotor input and air gap power all are same. Okay, and then rotor is having some losses. That loss is called rotor copper loss. And then rotor input minus rotor copper loss is called mechanical power developed on the shaft. Okay, so we're having some windage and friction losses. Na? We're having windage and frictional losses are there. So that is called fixed losses in induction motor. Understood? Understood. So based on this relations, so we'll get to some problems. So wait for some. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Try to focus. Is very important. So in your exam, external exam, from based on this, you will get questions. Power flow diagram. Same as the previous one. Okay. Three phase AC supply. This is called three phase AC supply. Input AC supply is given to the stator of the three phase induction motor. That is called input power PI. So the stator having some losses now. Stator copper loss and stator core loss. Okay. So after that, remaining power is nothing but air gap power. That is called PG. That is also power is called stator output or rotor input. This power is also called as stator output and air gap power. And then this rotor copper loss. This power is called rotor copper loss. So rotor copper loss. The rotor having winding. So some loss are takes place in the rotor. That's called I square loss. That's loss are called rotor copper loss. After that, we'll get some mechanical power that is called rotor input minus rotor copper loss, nothing but mechanical power developed. That's called PM. And this mechanical power developed minus friction and windage losses is called output power. That is called shaft power across the shaft. So this is called power flow diagram of the three phase induction. Is it clear? Understood? Okay, I will provide this PPT. So the different type of formulas of a three phase induction motor based on this. Induction motor converts electrical power into mechanical power. You know well, three phase supply is fed to the stator. That three phase power is called root 3 VLIL cos pi. If it is a line, root 3 VLIL cos pi. If it is phase, 3 V phase I phase cos pi. Understood? Okay. 3 V phase I phase cos pi. If it is a VL voltage and currents are in terms of phase, 3 V phase I phase cos pi for line root 3 VLIL cos pi. Okay. Loss occurring in stator is called stator losses. That is denoted by PSL. Remaining power is transferred to the rotor is magnetically. Okay, it is called as the output of the stator or input of the rotor. Okay, output of the stator or input of the rotor. That is called input power minus stator losses is called output of stator or input of rotor. Okay, in rotor side, rotor copper loss takes place. That is called PCU. So denoted by PC. Normally, the rotor losses are very small, Therefore, it should be neglected. Rotor iron loss are very, very small. So remaining part is called mechanical power developed PM. Okay. Rotor copper loss is nothing but 3I2 square into R2. So that's mechanical power loss is nothing but mechanical power is nothing but rotor input minus rotor copper loss is nothing but mechanical power. Okay. This is according to the power flow diagram. Okay, due to rotating part in inverter, mechanical losses PML. So that mechanical that losses are friction and windage loss. You know well, friction and windage loss. So that mechanical power developed minus friction and windage loss is nothing but output power. That is called PM minus PML. Then efficiency, rotor output by rotor input called rotor efficiency. Per motor efficiency, mechanical power output at the shaft by electrical power input at the shaft. P output by P input is called efficiency. Total power output by total input power. It's called motor efficiency. For rotor, rotor output by rotor input called rotor efficiency. Understood? In general, power in terms of power is equal to torque into omega, torque into 2 omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60. So power is transfer from stator to rotor. Okay, so like this. And a gross mechanical power developed, so PM is equal to, so like this. Rotor copper loss is nothing but rotor input minus mechanical power developed. Rotor input minus mechanical power developed is nothing but rotor copper loss. So we'll get like this. Okay. These all problems are, I will explain about the time of starting onwards. Explaining these all concepts from starting onwards. Based on this formula, so you can easily get some relations. So you know well, air gap power is to rotor ohmic loss is to mechanical power developed. Okay, from using this relation, so we'll get a one relation. Okay, air gap power is to rotor copper loss is to mechanical power developed is equal to 1 is to S is to 1 minus S. Am I right or not? Okay, so from these relations only, I will get this type of relations. Okay, and then so take this problem, all of you solve this problem. I will explain this one problem, and the remaining problems are assignment. 3 problems are there. Okay, a 6-pole 3-phase induction motor develops a power at power of 22.38 kilowatts and including mechanical losses, which total 1.492 kilowatts at a speed of 950 rpm on 550 volts 50 Hz. The power factor is 0.88. Calculate for the speed for the load, slip, rotor copper losses, rotor input. If the stator loss are 2000, that means 2 kilowatts. Okay, the efficiency, the line current, the number of complete cycles of the rotor, electromagnetic force per minute. This is the question. So from this question, so this is the data. Poles is equal to 6, and mechanical power developed is equal to 22.38 kilowatts, and mechanical load loss, that's called friction and windage losses, are 1.492 kilowatts, and speed 950 rpm given, and voltage also 550 volts, and frequency 50 Hz, and power factor is called 0.88, and also stator loss also 2000 watts. Stator losses include this also. Stator losses, stator copper losses, stator losses, that is called PSL. So much 2000 watts, that means 2 kilowatts. Okay, stator losses 2 kilowatts. So first, what is the problem? So slip, find slip by using this relation. NS is equal 120 by P. 120 into 50, that is called frequency, by P. So we'll get 1000 rpm. Then slip is equal to NS minus NR by NS. So NS given, NS known 1000 rpm, and NR is given, rotor speed 950 rpm. Okay, 1000 minus 950 by 1000. Okay, that 0.05% slip. Understood? And then next, so what is the next problem? Rotor copper loss. Na? Rotor copper loss. So rotor copper loss, you know relation, mechanical power developed. So from this relation, so we'll get this formula. So rotor, this is called air gap power, and rotor copper loss, and mechanical power 1 is to S is to 1 minus S. From this relation, okay, mechanical power developed is to this called rotor input. Okay, otherwise air gap power, that is called rotor input. Air gap power is to mechanical power developed is equal to 1 is to 1 minus S. Then mechanical power developed is equal to, okay, air gap power, that is called rotor input into 1 minus S. Understand? So like this. By using only one relation, so we'll get all relations. P air gap power is to rotor losses is to mechanical power developed is equal to 1 is to S is to 1 minus S. By using that relations, we will get all relations. The rotor copper loss. Okay, so mechanical power developed is equal to rotor input into 1 minus S. Okay, rotor input is nothing but Pm by 1 minus S. Then mechanical power developed is given 22.38 kilowatts, so by 1 minus S, we will get like this. And then rotor copper loss is equal to, okay, rotor copper loss is equal to S times of PC, rotor input. In our relations, rotor copper loss. So rotor copper loss, that is called air gap power is to rotor copper loss is equal to 1 is to S, na? And then rotor copper loss is equal to S times of, so air gap power, that is called P2. Notation is different. I can understand easily. Okay, so like this, and the total input power. Total input power is nothing but stator losses plus stator output. Stator output plus stator losses. That is called rotor input. Rotor input plus stator losses is called, okay, total input of the three phase index. So 23.355. Stator loss are called 2 kilowatts. Stator loss here 2 kilowatts. Okay, 1025.55 kilowatts. Then efficiency is nothing but P output is equal to PM minus PMN. Mechanical power development minus mechanical losses, friction and windage loss. Output power is nothing but mechanical power minus total loss. That is called 20.88 kilowatts. Then efficiency output power input by input. Okay, 20.88 by 25.81.8%. Okay, that is the for efficiency. And then line current, that line current is equal to root 3 VL cos pi. From that relations, IL is equal to power input by root 3 VL cos pi. Then substitute this here. So VL is known 550 volts. Okay, and cos pi 0.88 and 225. So by substituting this, Alice will get. And the number of complete cycles of the rotor electromotive force per minute. You know, well, one relation, rotor frequency is equal to slip term of stator frequency. FR is equal to SF 0.05 into 50. That is equal to 2.5 Hz per second. So 2.5 into 60, so 150 Hz per minute. Okay. So this is the problem one. By if you are known the relations and if you are known the concept of by using this formulas, we can easily get these problems. Okay, they all are very simple problems.